All right, guys, we are back. Hopefully,
Yay!
Welcome back.
To the
Boomer
street.
Figured it out.
Boomer Radio. Oh, God. Let's share this back out again.
Yep, I'm on.
Oh, I think Trez is sharing it in my Discord for me. Yeah.
I never open my Discord, so.
yeah, I rarely do.
You're a bad creator.
I know it.
I'm talking to Monkey, but
He's
yeah,
talking to me, fucker.
Yeah, Bloodwing as well. Yeah.
Yep. Well, now we know that Bloodwing can't use OBS, but at the very least, I have my alerts figured out. So,
Yeah.
at the very least, so.
Well, I told you could just have your alert box open for that. You don't necessarily have to have OBS open.
Yeah, which apparently I have to reopen that now. For some reason.
Boomer Radio. There's a monkey and a bear and a really, really, really old man.
Yeah, there you go.
They talk news and more news, and you even get a story at the end.
So we were talking before this fiasco. We were talking about what's his name, Mr. Blackface.
Northam.
Yeah, Northam.
Ralph Northam. I can't believe. I don't know if you guys heard it. If the lag was too bad there. Yeah. He's come out and said that he wasn't either of the guys in that picture. And he knows that because at the time he was somewhere else dressed up as Michael Jackson with blackface on.
Yeah. And like that really, really makes it better.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think he needs to be out of office, but not for this. It's for his stance on infanticide.
Well, yeah. But it's amazing that this came up right as he started talking about that.
Yeah.
I mean, this yearbook, it's not like it was, in some classified cell that somebody had to break into. This is his fucking college yearbook. Anybody could have looked it up at any time.
Yeah, exactly.
But as soon as he starts getting press for infanticide, it's like, oh, look, he dressed up as a Negro.
Who exposed him, or quote unquote exposed him?
It was a newspaper.
Surprised it wasn't Keemstar. Or what newspaper got him?
I'm not sure which one it was. I can't remember if it was a Virginia paper or a national one.
Surely it couldn't have been the left-leaning one.
Well, oh no. Well, again, maybe. I floated this conspiracy theory somewhere. Maybe it was on my morning show that this was specifically done to get the news off of him and his fucking weird infanticide bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he takes it even worse than that Virginia law was. I mean, he was out here talking about actually after birth abortion.
Yeah.
MC says they think it was the Richmond Times. I know I did see it in the Virginian Pilot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't tell you which one started it.
And that's what gets me. I mean, you didn't see very many of them standing up and getting, outraged because he was promoting infanticide.
Nope.
But as soon as he appears in blackface, oh, he's got to go.
34 years ago.
He's got to go. Now, let's be honest, guys. We were all young and dumb once, and we done stupid things when we were young.
Yeah, and this is another one of those times where you're judging people by today's standard. Was it a good thing to do then? No. Was it something that everybody been like, oh, don't do that? No. The people would have just laughed about it and moved on. Yeah. So judging him by today's standard isn't right anyway. Yeah. And I care far more about him wanting to kill babies than I do about him wearing fucking
blackface.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll give a fuck he dressed up as Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you remember the 80s, dressing up like Michael Jackson was a pretty popular thing.
Well, we had the movie, what was it? Oh shit, I just lost the name of it. Soul Man. It was a movie about blackface, for fuck's sake. I mean, it was a different time.
Land or Monster Ian, maybe it was, for the subscription. Sorry, Mikey, keep going.
Oh no, you can't judge people based on what they did that long ago. If he had done this like a year ago, all right, I can see it. Because we have different sensibilities now. But that's what you're upset about? Really? Him talking about killing babies. Oh, that's all right.
I mean, me, myself, I was still young in 84, was 24 years old. And
I was 9.
You're not.
I was 9.
I was 24 and was already starting a family, but
I wasn't alive.
Just to give you an idea, I think I was wearing a mullet at the time. So yeah, bad
Aren't
decisions.
You still?
No, I'm not. I usually keep my hair too short, although it's in need of being cut right now. But, yeah, I mean, we were all young and dumb, and we do stupid things. I'm not upset at him doing this. I look at it like, yeah, probably not good optics. Bad call, dude, but, whatever.
I was actually sent a video that is far more upsetting than this is. Yeah. It was from a few years back, 4 or 8, I don't remember which, where he's at a lieutenant governor's debate, and the guy running against him was black, and the guy tries to shake his hand, and this motherfucker just ignores him completely, like he's not even fucking there. I'm not kidding. It's like, oh my God. I'll share that in the chat. So you guys can check it out and see. I am not fucking lying here.
Trez says she was 1 in 84. Thanks, guys, for making me feel old.
I didn't exist.
I know.
I still had 4 years to go.
There you go.
J-Kid was alive, but
yeah,
Mama
watch
Minnie
that
was
video. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
So your son was alive, but your daughter wasn't?
Yeah, so in 84. So I only had 1 kid in 84. So yeah, I was still young. Now I'm going to have to ask you guys to carry the stream for a minute while I got so tied up in trying to get OBS to work. We didn't do the when is Budwin going to the bathroom bit.
38 minutes in, Dad. I'm disappointed.
Well, technically, isn't it only like 5 minutes in?
At this point, yeah. Second stream. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Trez is making fun of me. I can crouch down and I can run. I can bring my knees up to my chest. I can't straighten my legs out very much, but yeah. Monkey, how is his party responding to him?
It depends on who you're talking about. There's some people who are like, get rid of him now, like Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker. Most of the presidential candidates from the left have come out and said he needs to resign. Yeah. Which, by the way, Elizabeth Warren telling him he needs to resign is funny as fuck.
Over racial shit, yeah.
Yeah. Wrapped herself in American Indianness, but that's okay. Anyway, there's a few people who are trying to go, well, there's a lot of Republican racists. That don't matter. You don't get to morally justify what this guy did. If a Republican did it and you kick him out, you need to kick this guy out. Mm-hmm. That's just being consistent. Very few people are still defending him, though. There was quite a bit of it at the beginning.
Yeah, well, from the left.
Yeah, they were like, "Well, we don't know that it was him," and especially after he came out this morning, and I don't think that's me in either of those pictures, motherfucker. You already admitted to it. He admitted to it last night, and then he comes out today and says, after talking with some people I went to school with, turns out the pictures, got a little jumbled. Well, then why did you admit to it?
Oh, I forgot.
I have a feeling that now my memory is not as good as it should be. But if I ever dressed up in a Klan outfit or with that much black makeup on me, I would fucking remember it.
Yeah, it's a pretty distinct thing to do. It's not something you do every day. Not that I give a shit. Like,
look, like I said, I don't care about this. It was 34 years ago. If he had done it like last year, even like the last 10 years, okay, because we've changed as society. We've decided this is never funny. You can't do it. Okay, that's the new standard. It's not necessarily one I agree with, but there you go.
What are we
talking about? We're about this fucking moron still. I just can't believe I was dressed up as Michael Jackson with blackface at the time. How do you know that? There's not a clock and a fucking calendar in that picture.
I have no clue what I was doing in 1984. Are you kidding me?
Fairly sure Bloodwing was thinking about coming to the UK to impregnate my mother.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell my wife. She might have something to say about that.
Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, I'm much more concerned about his opinions on abortion, especially with him being like a pediatrician.
Yeah, I mean, I'm much more okay with him being kicked out of office because of his support of, let's call it what it is. This isn't abortion. This is infanticide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Baby murder.
Yeah. Than I am about him being black in blackface. Geez, that's one of the reasons I'm not a politician, because there's a lot of things in my past I don't want dug up because I was young and dumb.
Yeah. I could give a shit, to be honest, about him getting up in blackface or even dressing up as a member of the KKK.
Exactly. And those that are supposedly on the right that are holding this up, and we're seeing them on Twitter. You guys know it. They're just.
Oh my God. Apparently a reporter asked Northam if he's still able to moonwalk. Oh my God. That's awesome. Okay. Anyhow.
Yeah, I don't consider that politics, monkey, by the way, and I don't care for a little politics. I just don't want the whole stream to be nothing but politics because that gets boring.
Yeah, you're right. This is not politics. This is what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah, this is just pointing out stupid. All right, so that was my first story. So we hit that anyway. What else did I? Oh, Jesus, my browsers keep shutting down. Let's see what else I had. Did you have anything, Bear, while I'm trying to pull this up?
No, because I gave you all the links that I usually get stuff from, so I figured that you would grab it all during an hour.
I had it all, but my browsers aren't cooperating. Okay. Here we go. In the U.S. Midwest, 22 degrees Fahrenheit feels like spring after days of brutal cold. I can testify it's only 17 degrees here at the moment, which for you that's not on Fahrenheit, that's 15 degrees below freezing. But it feels pretty freaking warm outside.
I think it was Pumpkin Trucker in my Discord. I think it was him who was saying to me, it's still below freezing, but it's warmed up a little bit and it feels really warm.
Yeah.
I said, well, yeah, dude. You get, when your hands like get so cold, you pour cold water on them. It feels like hot. It feels like hot water. So,
let's see more about polar vortex.
I'm glad it's warming up in the US. You guys, man, with your fucking United States of Siberia.
I'm glad it's warming up here.
Yeah. I lost everything I had pulled up because my browser's shut. Doggone it.
That's all right.
Well, we'll just have to go from scratch here.
That's no problem.
What a stream. I think I need to rename the title to Flustercuck.
That's all right, man. Don't worry about it. We said it was going to be a test.
Yeah.
And,
test of my patience is what it's going to be. Test of.
It's fine. It's fun. These things happen, mate. They do happen from time to time.
Oh, okay. Let's see what this one's about. U.S. judge throws out Maryland bid to protect Obamacare law. A U.S. judge on Friday threw out the state of Maryland's bid to protect the health care law known as Obamacare in a ruling that also sidestepped a decision on whether President Donald Trump's appointment of Matthew Whitaker as acting attorney general was lawful. In a win for the Republican president, Baltimore-based U.S. District Judge Ellen Hollander said Maryland had failed to show that the Trump administration is likely to terminate enforcement of the 2010 law officially called the Affordable Care Act. The claim made by Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosh, a Democrat, consists of little more than supposition and conjecture about President Trump's possible actions, Hollander wrote. In effect, the slate proclaims that the sky is falling, or the state proclaims that the sky is falling, but falling acorns, even several of them, do not amount to a falling sky, Hollander added. Why am I not surprised? I mean, that's the reaction to Trump all the way along.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to get it, guys, that there's enough to pick on him for, that you don't have to make all this stuff up and overreact to every little thing he says or does? You're just making yourselves look dumb. Trump's administration has taken several steps to undermine Obamacare after Congress failed in Republican efforts to repeal the law championed by Trump's Democratic predecessor, Barack Obama, and so on and so forth. Just more about that. And when Trump came in office, and folks, I did not vote for Trump. There's a little secret for you. I didn't. But I said when he come in office, if he can get rid of Obamacare, I'm all for it. I call that a win.
Yeah, I didn't vote for him. Voted for my wife, but I am glad it was him rather than Hillary.
Yep.
Given how many Supreme Court appointments we've had already, and a likely one coming soon. Just let poor Ruth retire.
Good Lord. I have a conspiracy theory. I think she's already dead and they're just propping him up, Weekend at Bernie style.
Yeah. She hasn't been seen in public for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually a conspiracy going around that she is actually dead and they're trying to keep it a secret. That's great.
But yeah, if I'm all for it if he can change Obamacare, because and if you want to know why, because the minute that it was instituted, my insurance rate went sky high.
Well, what they did is they reversed the individual mandate, which was the only thing that, according to the Supreme Court, made it constitutional. So with that being reversed, it's no longer constitutional. It's going to keep running up to that into that in the courts. So,
I mean, and the Obama administration knew that's what was going to happen when they instituted, because the insurance company actually warned them. Yeah, you do this, we're raising our rates.
Well, the insurance companies wrote the fucking bill. Do you remember Nancy Pelosi saying we'll pass it and then read it?
Yep. Absolutely do.
We'll find out what it says after we pass it.
And I'm all for poor people, and I consider that people poorer than I am having insurance. Everyone should have insurance, but not at the detriment of the middle class. And that's what happened. Well,
poor people already had insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, this was talked about at the time, and since then it's just disappeared. Obamacare has been nothing but it was health insurance for the poor. No, you lying shitbags. Poor people already had health insurance, whether it was through Medicare, Medicaid, or various different state programs.
Exactly.
This was done to pull young people who didn't have. There was 42 million people. The majority of them were in their mid 20s to mid 30s, the people who usually don't need as much health care. And they wanted to pull their money into the pool to help pay for all of this other shit they wanted to do. Because that's how insurance works. The more money you have in there, the more money the insurance companies make.
Yep. Absolutely. I actually took courses to sell insurance at one time, because in my state, you have to be licensed to sell insurance. And I took all the necessary courses. And one of the things they stressed in there is that insurance is a gamble. They are gambling that you won't get sick or that you won't die, whatever type of insurance it is. And if anybody knows anything about gambling, the house always wins.
That's true. But yeah, with them being forced to provide insurance to everyone, especially the pre-existing condition clause, that's what made it so expensive, even more than normal. Yeah, they had to get more money. They had to pull these people in and force them to get insurance. People who did not want it. This wasn't for the poor. That is a lie that has been permeated since.
Jesse, you're absolutely right. Obamacare is insufficient. Before Obamacare, my insurance was pretty good. It was through my wife's work, which is FedEx, so you can imagine. Had like $15 office visits, $5 prescriptions, no deductible, and it went from that to this massive deductible that I can't possibly pay. To it lost all those perks. Everyone, because the insurance companies re-examined all their insurance. They even tried to dump me for a while, using the excuse, well, we didn't have a marriage certificate on file. Are you kidding me? I've been married for more than 30 plus years and nobody's ever asked me for my marriage certificate. Anyway, yeah, don't get me started on Obamacare, because that's a hot button for this old man. What else we got?
I was sent something from Trez.
All right.
If you'd like it.
Yeah,
key fact checkers stop working with Facebook.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Naughty. Two leading fact-checking agencies, who are bullshit, by the way, have ended their partnerships with Facebook, striking a significant blow to the network's effort to fight fake news. The social network has paid the Associated Press and Snopes, don't trust Snopes, to combat its misinformation crisis, because they also pump out misinformation themselves. But both firms confirmed they stopped checking articles at the end of 2018 and will not renew their contracts. Facebook said it was committed to fighting fake news and said it would expand its efforts in 2019. Fighting misinformation takes a multi-pronged approach from across the industry, a Facebook spokeswoman told the BBC. We are committed to fighting this through many tactics, and the work that third-party fact-checkers do is a valued and important piece of this effort. We have strong relationships with 34 fact-checking partners around the world who fact-check content in 16 languages. And we plan to expand the program this year by adding new partners and languages. A spokeswoman for the AP told the BBC, AP constantly evaluates how to best deploy its fact-checking resources, and that ongoing conversations with Facebook about opportunities to do important fact-checking work on its platform. Snopes said it needed to determine with certainty that our efforts to aid any particular platform are a net positive for our online community, publication, and staff. The site's founder, David Mickelson, and head of operations, Vinnie Green, said in a blog post that the firm did not rule out working with Facebook in the future. We hope to keep an open dialogue going with Facebook to discuss approaches to combating misinformation that are beneficial to platforms, fact-checking organizations, and the user community alike. The blog post acknowledged that choosing not to renew its work with Facebook would have financial repercussions for the company. In 2017, Facebook paid Snopes $100,000, which is £76,500 for its work. Snopes has not yet released its financial disclosures for 2018. Foregoing an economic opportunity is not a decision that we or any other journalistic enterprise can take lightly in the current publishing landscape, the company said.
Yeah, there was a time I would have trusted Snopes because they were fairly reliable. We're talking about several years ago.
Yeah.
But not anymore. They're way too biased.
Yeah, if you're gonna fact check, you should probably do it yourself, people.
Yeah.
The best way to do that is to bring up the same story from multiple sources and to weed out the ambiguities between them.
Which does, I'm seeing things in the chat. Yeah, guys, like the stream. I know this is the restart second time, but yeah, throw that like on there and share it out. Reminder that as of now, you have to physically copy and paste the address on Twitter to share it. YouTube no longer does that for us.
This is actually an interesting thing at the end of the article. Speaking about the news Snopes and the AP had pulled out, Miss Binkowski said she felt Facebook was too controlling over the fact-checking companies. Facebook can't handle any kind of pushback, any kind of public criticism. She told the BBC, adding that she felt the fact-checking program at Facebook had been mishandled. Ooh. Salty bitches.
So they pulled out, huh?
Yeah, they're saying you can't control us.
Yeah, using the rhythm method.
Exactly. Got to lift up the legs and go in deep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of sharing, has YouTube rid the ability to share through the share button? Oh no, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there, but I haven't clicked it to see what it does. While we're on it, though, if you'd like to help old man out a little more, the links to my Streamlabs and Patreon are in the description, and Nuts is sharing it out every once in a while. So there's that. Also, remember to click on live chat because you don't want YouTube censoring your chat.
And I think we can do well again for likes. We always do well for likes on Redneck Radio.
I get the best ratios. I do.
You do. The best. But yeah, that's the news that I had, mate.
Monkey, you got anything?
No, I've just been screwing around on Twitter today.
Imagine my shock.
Dectran asked if I saw Dorsey on Joe Rogan. I've watched half of it so far. It's interesting. It's the worst ratio I've seen on any Joe Rogan podcast on Twitter, on YouTube. And
he did not hold his feet to the fire.
I don't know if that's what it is or if people were just I haven't read the comments, so I'm not sure. And I haven't seen the entirety of the interview, but yeah, some of his answers were just kind of weird. Where he seems to even contradict himself and what'll get you, because they're talking at one point about how Twitter can put people in physical danger. And Joe brings up what happened with the Covington kids. And he goes, you had this one kid and you had the whole of Twitter, going, we need to get this kid. We need to dox him. He goes, even Kathy Griffin. And he goes, so what happened there? And Dorsey's answer is, well, that's something we need to examine. Like, you wouldn't examine it if I was out there saying I need to dox somebody. You'd have fucking kicked me right off.
Right.
Yeah.
P. Davis says he fucking choked. Joe is fucking embarrassing. Like I said, I haven't seen it all. And yeah, I have seen Joe go after people on stuff. But he doesn't do that very often. So I don't know what people were expecting there.
Well, I mean, how many like big podcasts or whatever do you see Jack Dorsey showing up on?
Right. Well, he's supposedly going to be on with, was it Sam Harris soon? On one that they've actually already already recorded. He mentioned it at the beginning. He's trying to get out there more. He's trying to sell himself better. And in fairness to him, he looked a lot more human than he did when he testified before Congress.
Thank you, Trez, for the donation. Very generous. Please open and play this tweet. And she gives me an address. So let's see what happens.
Faithless says Joe needs an education in the real world. He lives in a bubble and only knows about what is brought to him. I don't think that's fair. Joe talks about all the time. This man reads constantly. And if he does know about information, what's wrong with knowing about what's brought to you? Isn't reading your Twitter feed, I mean, news being fed to you? I mean, from what I saw of it, I didn't have a problem with the interview. I have a problem with Jack because Jack's full of shit.
What did he say?
Well, like I said, he there's just a couple of times like that one there with where he just kind of sidestepped. Well, we have to look into that. We have to study that and examine what's going on. And then he'll say things like, he likes Twitter because it's instant and it's real. It's not, if you write a Facebook post, you can sit there and type out this long letter that makes yourself, sound really good. You only have 240 characters on Twitter, so I mean, you have to condense it, and it's immediate, and it's. But then he turns around and that's what he doesn't like because, oh my God, sometimes people are mean to other people. And he was asked about the Alex Jones thing. He's like, well, why didn't you ban him when everybody else did? And Dorsey's answer was, well, we looked at it and he wasn't doing the same thing on our platform that he was doing on other platforms. But then he did. Like, no, he didn't. Yeah. He didn't fucking change anything.
Okay, I'm going to put this link that Trez sent me into the chat because, I'm not good at this stuff to play it on the stream. I don't care about your easier moderation. Got it. Yeah. But yeah, basically, what the clip is, he's asking Jack, why did he ban him and or Alex Jones, and he says, well, I don't know what the allegations were.
Yeah, he did that a couple of times when any specific banning was brought up. Well, I'm not really sure exactly what that was. And you know what? As the CEO, he probably shouldn't be aware of all of that.
Yeah, that's he has something people to do that.
Exactly. But that's what you say. I mean, from the beginning, like, look, hey, I'm here working on wine. If there's a certain one that seems out of place, that's when I get involved. And these are all ones where you should have got involved, though. P. Davis says that Joe tends to bend to his guests' political leanings. Faithless says the information brought by his guests. He's an interviewer. He's talking about that. He's there to listen to these people, not necessarily. He's not there to be combative. He's not Alex Jones.
Yeah, here's what you don't get, guys, and I see this all the time. You used to see it with roaming millennial and say, oh, you played softball with them and everything. If you're wanting to interview, you can't jump in people's faces all the time.
Yeah, this wasn't a debate. It was an interview.
Yeah, because pretty soon you're going to get nobody wants to come on your show.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about Joe. I mean, there are times when he'll challenge his guests.
Yeah.
But it is very rare for him to get combative. Very rare. I mean, probably because he's high all the time. No, that's true. I mean, Joe likes his smoke, man. Ain't no
yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
I like watching Joe because he does. He brings these people on. He's a very good interviewer. But yeah, you're not going to get debate from Joe. That is a very rare thing.
Yeah. So if you want to be an interviewer and not a debater, you got to play softball once in a while.
Well, not even necessarily softball. I mean, it's not about your opinions.
Yep.
It's about finding out what they think.
Did he at least ask the $1 million question?
Which one?
Can we please have an edit button?
I don't know. I may have missed it if he'd asked in the part I did watch, but like I said, I only saw the first half.
That's the only thing Joe had to do. He would have spoken for millions of people just by asking that one question.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I just don't know, but I can't imagine it would be that hard to give an edit button.
I don't want an edit button.
Oh, that's because you're a fucking heathen.
I don't want an edit button. I don't want to respond to somebody and then come back later and they have a completely different tweet.
Learn to proofread. No, I've got fat fingers. All right, it's a pain in the ass on my phone.
No, consider this, Bear. You respond to somebody and you say, "Oh, I absolutely love this. This is perfect," and then they go back and change it to say, "I think all black people should be killed."
But do what Discord does, man. Fucking add a little bit of text that says edited next to it.
Well, even that, maybe they just change the spelling, man.
I want to be able to change my spelling or
I
add
get
in
that,
words
but
I missed out of a sentence.
As soon as you do that, that's what it opens up. It opens up the possibility they can change it completely.
Yeah, but it says edited next to it, so you know it's been edited.
Well, how do you know it's been edited completely or just edited and they changed one letter around?
Well, you don't.
Exactly.
I want a fucking edit button.
Ryan Raleigh's all right, Bear. Learn to English better.
Not everybody argues constantly on Twitter, ranting monkey.
Well, I didn't say. Did you see what I did? You even listen to my example?
Yeah, I did. I know exactly what you're alluding to as well. It's just to prevent people getting you on gotchas. That's the only reason why you don't want an edit button, so people can change their argument and make you look like a dick.
No, not even just that. I mean, you also have, excuse me, somebody come in there and they say something that's entirely wrong, and then go back and change it, and it's entirely correct now. And I'm not talking spelling, like details, like with Northam here. You go through and say, "I always said I did this." And no edit button. There's no reason for an edit button. Learn to write better, or just learn to accept your typos.
Or they'll just delete their tweet, and unless somebody screenshotted it, which is exactly the same situation as what you get with an edit. So
no, it's not the exact same.
Give me a fucking. It's exactly the same situation.
No,
if somebody gets caught out lying, right, they'll get ratioed, just as they would before. Even if we had the edit button, they won't edit it until they get ratioed.
If I put out a tweet that says, "I love black people," and you agree to it, it is not the same if I delete that tweet as if I go back in there and change it to say black people suck and your agreement's there. Those are two entirely different things.
It's the same thing.
It is not.
It is the same thing. If CNN tweets out some fake bullshit, right, and then they get ratioed and decide to say, "Oh, we better retract this one," they're just going to delete it.
No, they're not. We've seen this with news all the time. They go in and they'll change their headlines.
Yep.
They do that on their own
sites. I do have
sites.
to say he's right on that. Yep.
They'll go in and they'll change the actual fucking articles.
Well, everybody knew what they said.
No, not everybody knows what they said. The only reason it gets pointed out is because somebody does catch it.
Yeah, and if the same thing will happen if we have an edit button.
And how do you prove what the original thing was?
You screenshot it just like you do with these tweets that get deleted.
And how do you prove it's that same tweet?
You screenshot it. It has a time stamp on it, so.
Yeah, but if I timestamp, okay, like right now, there's a Keemstar tweet on my screen. It says 21 minutes ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I post that tomorrow and it says 21 minutes ago, how do you know when I took that screenshot?
Alex is being so combative today. No, I'm just in a bad mood.
He really wants an edit button, and he doesn't want to admit that it's a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
It's a great idea.
P. Davis, spell. Fight. Look, guys, here's something you don't know about, particularly the three that are right here. We've known each other a long time on the internet. We could disagree, and at the end of the day, still be friends.
Well, add a proper timestamp to tweets then, as well as an edit button.
I mean, I've went so far as I've made at least 2 videos in disagreement of something that Ranting Monkey said, and he knows it.
Yeah. Hakira also, then everyone's like, "Oh, you edited this screenshot." Yeah, I mean, just leave it how it is. It's perfect how it is.
People always say that shit.
It is.
People always say that shit about screenshots anyway.
They do. Just, we don't need it. We don't need it.
We do.
We don't.
We do.
Embrace your typos. I think typos are wonderful. They're almost like a fingerprint. People will make the same typos over and over and over. Typos
it's not spelling with me. It's words I've missed out from a sentence.
People know what you mean.
Because my head would decide to race ahead.
Oh, I do that. I mean, everybody does that. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Just give me an edit button.
No.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
We're apparently asked to fucking then go and delete the tweet and then do it again.
Then don't delete it. Just fucking leave it.
Delete it and then do it again.
Fuck that. I just leave it up there. And if you guys can't handle my imperfection, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Oh my
Warts
God.
and all.
Fuck off. Give me an edit button.
Nut says my fingers stutter. I hear you.
I've got one in Discord. I've got it on Facebook. I don't use Facebook, but give me an edit button.
My hands shake terribly, if you didn't know, and so that makes for some very interesting typos sometimes.
Look, I fuck up stuff all the time. Just embrace it. Who cares? It's fucking Twitter.
I want an edit button.
You don't need a goddamn edit button.
I need it.
You do not.
I do.
If you are that concerned about it, you deserve to delete your damn tweet.
How about this? Now, it would be a pain in the butt, but because I hate those things when you click on gaming websites, YouTube does it. When you click the send button, it gives you that. Are you sure you want to send this?
Oh no, because I have read my tweets and like that's good and put it, and then like somebody will like it, and 2 days later I'll be like, what the fuck did I write?
I'm just brainstorming because I actually hate that. I hate that. Yes, I'm sure I wouldn't have clicked the button.
we don't need an edit button.
We do.
We need a bear can never edit button.
No. I agree. Who is it in the chat on Faithless? Yeah, time limit on an edit.
But again, like I just told you, there's often times I don't notice it until like 2 days later. Are you okay with your fucked up tweet if it's 2 days old?
No, because I don't give a shit. It's 2 days ago. I can't remember what happened an hour ago. I'm more concerned about tweets that happened an hour ago rather than 2 days ago.
Then just make a tweet and come back 2 days later. You'll be fine.
Cryptic, it's about time you showed up, you daggum Occidental.
That's racist.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to send you a tweet that's all fucked up. Just
well, mate, I'm going to report your fucking tweet and it's going to go through as well. Don't think that I won't either, monkey.
All right. So what's next on our agenda now that we've got that out of our system?
I don't know if it's out of my system, to be honest with you. I don't know. Let me grab something real quick. Let me Gibbs some news real quick. Let me see.
I'm sorry, guys. I really did have everything set up, but all my browsers crashed and I lost it all.
Breaking headlines. Jack to give irate bear an edit button. Fantastic. Best news I've heard all day.
I don't believe you.
Well, you should. I'm better. I'm better than Snopes.
There you go. I just tweeted you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bear needs a special Downs Twitter.
I've not received it. It must have been hate speech.
It's the irate Alex.
Oh, for God's sake!
Don't get pissy because you have 2 Twitters.
Yeah,
tweet to the right
That's
one.
Not
man.
my fault.
It's like you. Wait, people been tweeting political shit at irate Alex. Disassociate, motherfucker. It's not hard.
This wasn't political, so I should send it to irate Alex, right?
An edit button on Twitter is the most political thing ever. Fine, I'll log in on my bloody phone. It's easier for me to switch over on my phone. Dear irate Alex, Oh God. This like the tweets I used to send to all the grammar Nazis. Stop liking his tweets.
Like it.
I can see the numbers going out. Such a dick.
Yeah, I'll make it easier for you guys to like it.
Oh no.
There you go. That was a creepy tweet. You should hear what we say when you guys can't hear us.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is depressing. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Why some Japanese pensioners want to go to jail? I can already guess as to it's probably more space in jail for them than in their own stuffy little Japanese apartments. Probably get looked after better as well.
Real quick, I got a follow right after I sent that tweet.
Well, I'm flagging your shit down. Japan is in the grip of an elderly crime wave. What?
Old people robbing them. Elderly ninjas.
Drive-bys in their little mobile scooter things.
Oh my gosh, I just got a flash of an old Monty Python Flying Circus bit where they actually done that. It was a gang of old grannies that were running around robbing people.
You never suspect it was them. Japan is in the grip of an elderly crime wave. Did I expect to read that, do you? The proportion of crimes committed by people over the age of 65 has been steadily increasing for 20 years. At a halfway house in Hiroshima, that might explain it. It's the radiation.
The radiation.
Yeah, the fallout. Yeah. For criminals who are being released from jail back into the community, 69-year-old Toshio Takata tells me he broke the law because he was poor. Oh, that's sad. He wanted somewhere to live free of charge, even if it was behind bars. I reached pension age and then I ran out of money. So it occurred to me, perhaps I could live for free if I lived in jail. So I took a bicycle and rode it to the police station and told the guy there, look, I took this. The plan worked. This was Toshio's first offense, committed when he was 62, but Japanese courts treat petty theft seriously, so it was enough to get him a 1-year sentence. Small, slender, and with a tendency to giggle. Okay, Toshio looks nothing like a habitual criminal, much less someone who threatened women with knives. But after he was released from his first sentence, that's exactly what he did. Oh, okay. I went to a park and just threatened them. I wasn't intending to do any harm. I just showed the knife to them, hoping that one of them would call the police. One did. That's actually incredibly sad.
Real quick, thank you for the donation. Cryptic Oil Man asked Monkey to show you how to do Streamlabs notification. I already have it figured out. That's how I know you just donated. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I have a Streamlabs donation as well? Thank you, Dragon Mage, who says Elizabeth Warren apologized for the DNA test again. Yeah, she did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt there.
This was always going to be my plan if I ended up homeless.
Oh, yeah, to just start robbing people?
Yeah, I'll just go punch a few people. Maybe commit some hate speech crimes.
Well, being the speaking from experience, and I will not go into detail on that, it's 3 hots and a cot. You know, if you go to jail.
3 hots in a cot.
Yeah.
3 hots, 3 meals.
Yeah.
And a cot, a place to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I love when we have to explain English to the bear.
You're not explaining English to me. You're explaining Americanisms.
Just let it happen.
I'm not going to let it happen. This is not your channel, Monkey.
I don't have to do it on my channel. I did it the other day in the debate.
Dude.
Serious, which we're going to get to that before. I'd already planned. I wanted to ask you about that because I wasn't able to be there. It didn't feel well. But Sarah says there's always prostitution, Irate Bear.
Yeah, there is. I mean,
nobody's paying for me, mate.
I will suck your dick for rent.
But no, it's just that, you know, you Americans and your American prisons are all full of bum rape. Doesn't really happen here.
So I'm going to go to England and commit crimes so that I get in your
No,
jails,
they
'cause I
they
don't
just
want
give you
raped.
they just give you laptops here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So you could just jack it to porn. Did you really tell Bronx bloggers, shh, just let it happen?
Yes, I really did.
I would have loved to have been there for that.
Oh, I can't believe I missed it. What did he say?
He didn't even pay. He just quieted down.
Well, I guess he shushed and he let it happen. Well, you couldn't have asked for a better response, really. I'd have killed you.
I was expecting him to lose his shit over it. I don't know if it even registered what I just said to him, but yeah, I did. I was proud of myself for that one.
You probably stunned him enough. He didn't. He didn't know how to respond.
I want to see that shit in actual political debate. I want to hear Jeremy Corbyn say that to Theresa May.
Oh, Donald Trump say that to Warren.
But the topic we were just talking about, and it does bring to mind something that's been on my mind a lot lately because of my father. You know, elderly and the treatment of our elderly. You know, and this is one of the things they don't tell you about. They tell you about having kids. They tell you about getting older and this, that, and the other. But they don't tell you that there's going to be a time that need took care of.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's not something they teach you about. Not in school. Not even really parents. Really, the idea that you kind of need a pension to sort of live when you do become of retirement age.
And my dad is retired from the post office, and it means he's got a very good pension and very good insurance, but we're still having issues. And for those that don't follow me on Twitter and don't know, by the way, an update of an assisted living apartment has come available where he's staying at. So he's going to be in there. He will get 24-hour care, which is a great thing, because their only other alternative was to pay even more to have a nurse come into his home and still not be there at night. One of us would have to stay there at night with him. So yeah, it's a good thing. And the cost of it is just barely more than what he makes in his retirement every month. So only just a little bit's going to come out of his savings. We figure we can keep up 4 to 5 years this way. So,
ow!
All right.
My life needs an edit button. Oh God. Okay. Scum says, "I'll keep spamming this." I might just ignore the rest of that then. Got another 40 minutes of spamming it. I don't know.
Okay, so by the by, Monkey, how did that stream go? Besides what we already talked about, how did it go?
It was mostly a shit show.
I figured.
It wasn't as bad as like my vegan gains debate was.
Oh, good Lord, that was a mess.
Sinatra and Liberal Sanity Project, they were actually pretty good at, when we got a little heated, calming us down, making us stop. And to his credit, Bronx Blogger, when they did that, did actually stop. But as for the discussion itself, it was just a shit show. Yeah, Nuts just said it there. BB kept moving his goals. He did. No matter what was said, I mean, that was not what we were talking about. What was, especially any criticism of socialism. That's not what we're talking about. It's a different kind of socialism every time, because there's all these different kinds of socialism. Well, yeah, they all make you poor and make old people rob you, so they can go to jail.
Real socialism has never been tried before, yo.
No, it hasn't. And yeah, I mean, I didn't expect anything to come out of it. It was just I enjoy arguing, so on that point, it worked out exactly like I wanted. I just like arguing with people, so it was fun.
Yeah.
17 notifications, Monkey.
And getting to slip in the shh, let it happen, made my whole night. So
I mean, 70 notifications on his tweet?
17.
Oh, 17 on his tweet?
Yeah. Dick.
Did you see somebody asked if Lady Monkey got a hold of my Twitter? It's like, nope. It was all me this time. Bear knows why.
Lady Monkey is a lot more consistent with her tweets than Ranting Monkey is.
She can also spell better than I did in that tweet.
Vanilla Bear, not so much. I have to tell her all the time. Say, come on, woman, learn to English. So worse than me. Oh dear. So Bloodwing will be carrying out a crime wave in a couple of years' time.
I won't have to do much because I'm told that I'm kind of scary looking. So yeah, I won't even need a gun.
Trez, who the fuck is BB?
Bronx blogger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I think my debate with what's a Commie in Space was actually a better debate than this one was.
Oh my gosh, I was at that one. I moderated. I was in the chat, moderated the chat in that one, and that was sad.
Well, I only raised my voice at Commie in Space like once.
I almost felt sorry for him.
Yeah,
so cringy.
He was not prepared.
No.
He tried that shit with me a couple of times, and I called him on it because I can tell the difference between different types of communism, and he was trying to shill different types of communism at me. I was like, so which is it, motherfucker? Are you talking Maoism right now? Or you know, Marxism? Because, you know, which one is it?
Yeah.
Or Stalinism?
Oh, God. I'm not reading that one. BB thought Social Security was socialism. He's not the only one who does. A lot of people think any social program is socialism, and they're not the same thing.
Thank you, Cryptic, for the donation.
Ow.
You're only scary when you use the Guitar Hero mic. Which is all the time right now.
Don't forget to donate to Bloodwing, guys. He's an awesome creator.
Yep. And I guarantee you it goes for good stuff like keeping the lights on and
Gibbs Cash.
The old man has no problem admitting he's poor.
We have 97 people watching, 53 likes. I'm fairly sure we can do better.
P. Davis, that's cool. I understand that. I figure everybody's as poor as I am. There are more ways than donating to support. So, you know, like liking and sharing the stream.
Nah, fuck that. Give him $2. Where was that? James Colley says, I disagree, Ranting Monkey. Fight me. Wait, what are we talking about? I do like to argue. You guys heard it just a few minutes ago with the edit button.
Yeah,
I fucking like to argue. I don't understand why people don't.
Because it's annoying.
No, it's fun.
I like to debate. I do like to debate. I believe it or not, this old redneck used to be on the debate team in high school. So, a proper debate is okay, but no, I like to argue. I don't want somebody there. I don't want to have a point, counterpoint, and all nice. No. I like to have a passionate argument. I'm not talking fucking blood sports. I'm not talking what like the vegan games one. Do you guys know Liberal Penguin?
Oh, that retard. Yeah. You read him on stream. That guy's a fucking spastic. Stop having him on, Monkey.
I like him. His name is David Bishop. Me and him, we get along, but we don't agree. And when he comes on, we argue. But it's not yelling and screaming at each other. It's fun to just argue about stuff.
Yeah, he's a right snarky prick.
He is.
Oh, I want to punch him.
I'm a snarky prick.
No. The thing is, Monkey, I can have a laugh at a joke with you. He's like the equivalent to like an upper class British person about it. He's like looking down his nose at you. Typical fucking liberal tard.
No, he actually made a great joke in this whole abortion debate thing. He said on Twitter, nobody wants to see a dead baby except maybe Casey Anthony.
Oh,
I don't know if you know that story, Bear. It was a woman over
I do not.
Killed her kid, man. And
got away with it.
Got away with it. Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was a huge story over here. So yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
he's a good guy sometimes.
There was all kinds of significant circumstantial evidence But thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. Bloodwing is a master debater. He likes the hard ones. Okay.
Oh, I did tag you in something over on Irate Bear.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you're such a cunt.
Who,
oh,
me?
Yeah, you. Right, I'm legit going to flag that. Right, where's the flag?
You know
button?
I love you, right?
Reporting. I'm going to report the tweet. Right, what should I choose? I'm not interested in this tweet. It's suspicious or spam. It's abuse. It's definitely abusive.
It's abusive.
Next, it's disrespectful or offensive.
Yes.
Includes it's targeted harassment, I think.
Targeted harassment.
Yeah. Next, who is Runty Monkey targeting? Me. I'm not a reporter. I'm not
Monkey.
reporting.
You're holding down the openly biracial man.
I know, man.
You are.
But it's okay. It's only the white part of him. We talked about this the other day. Bear, since you are mixed race, right?
No.
Is your white half wearing blackface all the time?
Yes.
You can't be governor in Virginia, man.
Sad. I always wanted to be governor of Virginia.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that people think a politician, a Democrat politician wearing a Klan robe is weird in Virginia. This was the capital of the Confederacy, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
No, his black half is wearing white face. We
does that
decided
mean-
that's okay.
But does that mean only half of him has privilege?
Yes, but the other half negates it.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see in response to the I don't know if you guys even saw it. There was that picture in some fucking restaurant that this guy freaked out over because there were coal miners on the wall.
Actually, I covered that Thursday. Yeah.
So Satsu has started a blackface hashtag, stop blackface, and anytime he has a picture of a white guy with any black on his face, no matter what it is, a little bit of dirt, anything, he's tweeting it out. I'm like, I love you. Bear would try to reclaim Virginia for his majesty. Oh, yeah.
I just said below, I'm not sure if Her Royal Highness would want it.
Oh, man, it's got all that tobacco.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have like a meth problem, or is that West Virginia?
That's America, man.
Yeah, that's redneck America.
We're fighting our obesity problem with meth.
No, I declare it the Royal Kingdom of Irate Bear.
There you go.
There you go.
You know,
I'll rule supreme.
Listening to Black Israelites the other day.
Oh no.
I did not realize King George was black.
Okay.
King Henry was black.
Yeah, well, which one?
All of them.
All of them.
All of the kings that you guys have had were apparently black. I did not know that.
Even Henry VIII, who was, fat and ginger.
No, he was black.
Okay.
So
he looked like a Duracell battery then.
I have an addiction to Black Israelites now.
I have seen content about them, and they are absolutely insane. They gang up on white people in the street and guilt them and make them kiss their shoes and shit, and it works.
Yeah.
Trez, Shakespeare was black. Mozart was black.
I once see them. I once seen them say that samurais were black.
Everything was black, man.
Everybody.
I'm black. Well, I will be in after I'm dead, because it's only dead people that you can't prove were black. I fucking love these guys. They're better than Alex Jones.
They're insane. They genuinely are.
And yeah, several people, we was Kangs. That was a great Medicare video. That's actually what started me back down the rabbit hole. It just happened to be linked and it was recommended. And after all of the shit with Covington, I'm like, I'll watch this again. I was like, I forgot how fucking retarded these guys are.
These are the retards that think Egyptians are black, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, all American Indians are black.
Yeah. Aztecs were black, man.
PewDiePie will be black.
Oh, it was awesome. I have a thing for I hate YouTube for this. They're killing conspiracy theories. I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah, we had that discussion. I like them for the laugh.
Yeah. And you go down the rabbit hole and you stop yourself if you start believing any of the bullshit. But you just sit there and watch it for hours and it's funny as hell.
These people are insane.
Yeah, because
are they insane or are they right?
Trust me, when it comes to conspiracy theories, just when you think that somebody couldn't really believe this or that, there's a video on it.
Sure.
Absolutely. There is.
I'm going to type some shit into YouTube and see if something comes up. Was Hitler black?
Oh, God. Are you watching Twitter, Bear?
Oh, no.
I'm not doing it. I'm just... you guys are awesome. I love you guys.
I hate you all. And if you died, I would not be sad.
Oh, that's hurtful.
Nah.
He's just mad because he can't spell.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's faithless. That's what I figured. Gazi Kozo would probably pop up. Oh, I've got another donation. Let's see what it is.
Oh my God, it won't stop.
It's on now.
Fuck you, Mr. Dax, tweeting a Down syndrome person at me.
Thank you once again, Cryptic, for the donation. Everybody is black except Irate Bear.
Fuck it. I'll be the master race. It's fine.
Bear's the only white person on the planet.
You know, I don't know, Trez. I lost track of Gazi. I don't know if he's still around or not.
I'll go have a look, see if his channel's still about. Gazi.
God, I haven't thought of
Kodzo.
Gazi in forever.
Oh God, his avatar is cringy as fuck. Go have a look, monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still about. Last upload was 2 weeks ago. Militant black cult owned by white liberals.
Oh, dear Lord.
He left the Uhuru movement. Oh, that makes me sad. I used to love him going, Uhuru.
Yeah.
He actually looks kind of normal now.
He's got a bit of facial hair.
I mean, he used to look like a cartoon. He's actually, I guess he stopped the estrogen treatments.
Yeah. He was one of the few that actually ticked me off, though. And I actually
Really?
lost. Oh, yeah. He made a video that claimed that if you have biracial children, and everybody knows I have biracial grandchildren, they are the product of rape.
Yeah, I get that.
Black Panther promotes white power.
I mean, I know he's an idiot and all that, but that one, when I first seen it, it just really, it's like, you freaking idiot. I'm glad you're not within arm's reach right now, because I would punch you in the throat.
Yeah, he's a douchebag. He doesn't believe what he says. He does it for the attention, and it's nice to see his attention's actually gone down quite a bit.
He appears to have released his housecracker.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't see him in any thumbnails.
Let the cracker get away.
He has got a guy though. That's 9 months ago though.
Yeah. He kind of, it seemed to me, he kind of started losing popularity about the time that he filmed himself going to that BLM event where there was a lot of people assaulted. The one where they tried to drag a reporter into the fire and stuff like that. Been a year or two ago.
People stopped making videos about him.
Yeah.
If you look at when he last had a big video, let's see, 22K 10 months ago, 15K, and then it just drops to the 7s, 4s, 5s. Yeah. People aren't paying attention to him, so he's not getting attention.
Yeah.
I might make a video on him just for old time's sake.
Oh, dude, I gotta retweet this. That's funny.
It better not be my tweet. Or your tweet from earlier, Monkey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stalin was black. That's right.
All of them were.
Lenin was.
Let's see what's going on. Did you guys see that people are having trouble with Patreon? I didn't.
It's taking ages to pay out.
Yeah, I got an email from him talking about it.
My my Patreon is sad. I don't even know if I even get a payout anymore. Do I? What the hell is this? That's not PayPal. Yeah,
I can't believe you did it again.
What?
Fuck you. All right.
You are an angry man.
You're getting blocked.
You are an angry man.
I'm not an angry man. I am a product of the society from which I exist. Right, ranting monkey. Right, how do I block on phone? There we go. And block. No, that's the wrong one. And block.
There you go. You fucking blocked me, you asshole.
Blocked.
I'm not blocked on Irate Bear.
I'll block on that one as well. Don't think I won't.
You probably should. Not gonna say why. Anyhow, guys, I hope you're enjoying this. It's almost story time. Do you have a story today?
Actually, I'm going to do something a little different. I don't have exactly a story, but I was going to talk about when I was a young man a little bit. It's not a particular story, just kind of an overgeneral thing.
Oh, well, I need to step away for 1 minute. So if you start, I'll catch up.
Bear, what are you doing?
What happened?
You're timing people out in the chat. What'd you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? If they're being timed out, you should be asking what they're doing. Oh my God. So he tweeted at me again.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You deserve that, Void Horizon. I think we can get some more likes, people. It's for the old man. Show some love.
Yeah. 95 watching, 46 likes. Yeah, we can do a little better ratio than that, probably.
I think we can get up to 80 at least. Yeah. It's done with love. Fuck you, Sarah.
Yeah, and it's not that much. You just even on your phone, you just scroll over and you hit the little thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly. I like the stream. Do you know why? Because I'm a good boy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, but it's because I feel funny about liking my own stuff. So
I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, I have too. I've accidentally liked my own tweets before.
Yeah, same. It's up to 70 likes now. I think we can get 10 more. Come on. It's 23 of you who haven't liked the stream yet out there. Come on. Drop a like. Be nice. Hold on, Bear. I just ducking got here. Well, drop a like then. God. Sake. Is that like sniffing your own fart? Yeah, kinda.
Okay, I'm back.
Mine don't stink. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mine smell like roses.
Yeah, mine smell
and friggin' sunshine.
Yeah.
Also, fuck you, monkey.
What I did?
You know what you did.
I haven't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an exceptional human being who never breaks any kind of rules or upsets anyone.
Uh-huh. Luna Vegas or Luna Vegan, whatever her name is, would disagree with you, sir.
Oh, doesn't it just make you all warm?
Stalker?
Yeah.
Doesn't it just make you all warm and fuzzy?
Oh, man.
I love waking up to that in the morning. Just sitting down the toilet, lighting up a cigarette, opening up Twitter. Yes, I smoke on the toilet. Yes, I'm a redneck genetically. And seeing that, it makes my day. It's a great way to start the day. She's so mad all the time.
I can't believe she still tries. All I do is call
How long
her
has she been
stalker.
going for now?
What's that? Oh God,
she's been going for a year now.
Well over a year.
Surely?
We're probably going on close to 2 years.
You two might as well get married at this fucking point.
All I ever do is talk about my dick and call her a stalker. Like, why would you keep doing this?
Ah, dear. She ignored me after the last time I asked her to stop harassing my elderly disabled friend.
Let's see, when was this video made? Because this is what started it all. Oh my God, June 13th, 2016.
Good grief.
Do you know what? I'm going to tweet at both of you saying happy anniversary.
There you go. There you go, Monkey. Jesse asks, how are Little Butt and Pumpkin?
Little Butt, I just got a Snapchat from her mom 2 days ago. And it's a video of her dad tossing her in the air and spinning her kind of like a pizza.
Yeah.
And then catching her, and you hear Little Butt go, again.
Oh, yeah.
So she's doing well. And Pumpkin, oh, she's so cute. She's getting so big, though. Every time Grandpa goes upstairs, I say hi to her, and she gives me the biggest smile, and she just watches me the whole time I'm walking around. The only time she doesn't look at me is when I'm holding her.
Yeah.
When you hold this baby, she looks at everybody else but you. But yeah, she loves her grandpa. And
yeah, I've seen babies like that. Yeah, if you're holding them, they won't look at you.
Yeah, she wants to see what else is going on. She knows who you are at that point.
Yeah, grandkids are special, and if you're not old enough to have them or don't have any, you won't know until you do. You just can't explain it. They're special.
Oh, let's have a look for a good
take it from
gift.
the man that has 10 of them. I have so many I forget their names, but they're all special.
What is a good applauding gift for this?
Yeah, you was talking about her being spun, and instead of getting my oldest granddaughter, who's 14 now, I think, when she was much smaller, used to like to be spun in my computer chair. To the point that I would just get wore out and I couldn't spin her anymore. But she never gave up. Again. Yeah, Trez, 10. I have 10 of them. Count them.
7 granddaughters, 3 grandsons.
Yeah, and my wife reminded me that only 3 are boys, so I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, a little bit. She has always loved being tossed around, and her mom is very hopeful she'll become a flyer as a cheerleader when she's older.
Right.
Because my daughter was a cheerleader, and she wants her daughter, of course, to follow in her footsteps, and with Little Butt loving to be tossed around. She's like, she might be a flyer. I think actually Lady Monkey said it too. I'm like, y'all don't push that on her.
Yeah. Okay, well, it would normally be story time. I'm going to change it up a little bit today. Don't worry, story time is coming back. I'm not getting rid of it.
Ranting Monkey's going to tell the story of how he met Luna.
That would be an interesting story.
I didn't meet her. I caught her like an STD. She is the herpes of my online life.
But I thought today I might do something just a little different. Just something I was thinking about. To explain a little bit about what it's like to be a boomer, where we come from, and why we are like we are. You know, everybody thinks of the 70s, and probably the first thing they think of is the weird things we dressed in, and disco music, which there's more to the 70s than that. Don't know if you're aware, but did you know that there were more people killed in domestic terrorism during the 70s than there were in the years since? Well, up until at least very recently. And it's still very close.
I did not.
Yeah, it was a very, very violent time. I mean, we've just got through a period in the 60s where LBJ lied to us consistently about Vietnam. You know, we're winning. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, you know, and a lot of violent things happened in the 70s. It was a very high time of unrest, which is why I always tell people, no, there is not going to be another civil war. If there was ever a time where it was ripe for that, it was the 1970s, and it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Unfortunately, today people look back and it's all flower kids and rock music and bell-bottom jeans. And I miss my bell-bottoms and platform shoes, by the way. But yeah, it was a very violent time. You turn on the TV, it seemed like every other day there was some hijacking to Cuba or some bank being robbed by the SLA or the Weathermen. And if you don't know who those groups are, look it up. Yes, including 9/11, but 9/11 was not a domestic terrorism, folks. I did specifically say domestic terrorism. And no, I cannot explain why everybody had afros in the 70s. I did not, but I did have the feathered bangs. But yeah,
afros are cool.
Yeah, a lot of white. I remember my cousin got an afro and so forth. But anyway, it was an extremely violent time, and those of us that come out of that came out very distrustful of people in authority. We came out very distrustful of anybody. And it's hard to say that word with false teeth, but no, I did not have an afro. So yeah, when you want to blame the boomers and those of us that were late boomers that were teenagers in the 1970s, bear that in mind. You think it's violent and everything upset today? Go check it out. Anyway, now that I've bored everybody with my history lesson.
Oh, well, there you go. We had this conversation the other week, didn't we, bud?
Yeah, you and I did. Yeah, we did.
It's very illuminating for someone like me, obviously, who I already took the position that the concept of a civil war in America was very, very unlikely to happen anyway. But I didn't really sort of know the history of how bad it was during the 70s in America. So, and when you put it like that, that just cements my belief even more. So,
faithless is now they're just crybabies, and there's a point to that. I hope they never actually become violent to the extreme of, say, the Weathermen, which was a far left group that killed a lot of people in the 1970s.
A lot of terrorism back then. It's funny because the documentary series about Ted Bundy on Netflix actually touches on all this.
Yeah, that's what Lady Monkey's watching right now.
I'm still in the middle of watching the documentary Sinatra suggested to me earlier. That's on there. It's one of the craziest. I've not watched it all yet, but it's one of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen in my life, man. Let me see what it's called. Abducted in Plain Sight.
Oh.
If I just get the description up for it, if I can.
I've seen that on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. You're on the very end to not quite a boomer. Boomers grew up in the 60s and early 70s. Maybe 73 at 20 years old. Yes, I am what's considered a late boomer. I was born in 1960 and the cutoff is 64. So.
Yeah, it's so messed up, dude. There's like a pedophile, there's a kidnapping, there's aliens, the FBI, some federales. It's getting out of hand. It's getting real. I need to finish watching all of it though. Crazy. I recommend watching it. I need to continue watching the Ted Bundy documentary as well. Oh yeah, and for those who may have caught wind of some fake news yesterday, the movie that's going to have Zac Efron starring as Ted Bundy hasn't been cancelled. It's just that there's been a bit of outrage. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, were people saying it was canceled? I didn't catch.
Yeah, some people saying it was cancelled. It wasn't cancelled. It was just that there is outrage about it.
Yeah, which I don't understand the outrage, but
yeah, I don't think the outrage is like massive, but of course Vice did a piece on it. But mostly from what I've seen, it's just some people are triggered about it on the internet. So
they're triggered. In case you're not aware, they're triggered because they're portraying Ted Bundy as a very charismatic, handsome man. Guess what? He was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last night on Lords of the Night, somebody pointed out Zac Efron shouldn't be allowed to play him because he's not an actual murderer.
Of course.
Is that cultural appropriation?
Shit, my whole computer just froze.
Yeah? So he's still here?
What's that?
You're still here?
Yeah, I am. It just froze for a second and came back.
Okay. Good. Maybe we should take some questions for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesse, Ted Bundy was a hot serial killer.
I don't know about all that. I'm not a good... I don't know what makes a good-looking man and what don't, because men just don't appeal to me.
Apparently, I'm DDoSing YouTube. Not that I know how to do that. It's like doxing people. I wouldn't even know how to do that. School is such an embarrassment now, especially the other day. Why? What happened? His brother Al was a sweetheart.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy's best, Bundy.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. It doesn't surprise me that he's like your hero, Monkey.
I fucking love him. Original MGTOW, man.
Yeah, but a lot more class than some MGTOW do these days as well. Does Vanilla Bear ever touch Irate Bear and yell touchdown? That's rude. I should time you out for that.
That's actually funny.
Yeah, that's why I'm not timing him out. No, but I have been raped by Vanilla Bear.
How are your mentions, dude?
Shut up,
you. My hero.
I like how you just slip that in before trying to move on. Dick.
What? I know what you mean.
Blind Girl, yeah, that's me. I'm a huge fan of All in the Family, which is another show that could not air today.
I liked All in the Family. I like Married with Children more because All in the Family was more of a, this is going to sound weird, a serious show.
All in the Family was not a sitcom. It was a satire.
Yeah, where Married with Children is just silliness. I mean, there's some satire, but it's mostly just silliness. And it's great. It's fucking awesome because they got away with so much because they were being silly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's episodes where Al and Peg rape each other. I mean, you can't get away with that if you're trying to be too serious.
Nope.
Oh dear.
But that's why All in the Family couldn't air today because people don't understand satire anymore.
There's actually a translate button on my last tweet.
That's when you know you're making little sense.
Guys, I'm amusing myself over here. I'm so sorry. You guys missed Blind Girl and Blind Press yesterday. It was an awesome show. You should all be ashamed. Well, we can still go watch it.
Yeah.
What are blind people when they get together like Furbies or something?
Together, they can hear better than Daredevil. They could start a crime fighting team.
They could, yeah. And they're both female, so
yeah,
they fill the quota.
Any of you comic book creators out there, make two blind girls who go fight crime.
There you go.
Like one has better hearing and the other one has better tactile. That would be awesome.
You have to make one of them fat, though. You have to make one of them fat.
Why does one of them have to be fat? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Blood.
I want to see a comic book where they use their sense of taste to solve crimes.
Oh, that could be cool too.
Yeah,
It's just someone going around licking everything. Well, one of them has to be fat to fill that quota as well.
Well, what if one of them used to be fat? Nobody wants to see fat girls in comics. That's why those ones don't sell. You can only have fat villains, man.
Yeah.
Now make one of them fat and call her Rhino, Blind Rhino.
Blind Rhino.
And have the other one ride her into battle.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
There you go. See? See, it would sell.
Oh, one of them, the rider is a midget.
There we go.
Like a jockey.
All right. Well, we have reached that time, folks. It's end of the stream time. Thanks everybody for coming out and being patient with our early cluster. Sorry about that, but at least I know now I can't use OBS.
Indeed, indeed.
But, thanks everyone for showing up. Thank you for the donations. Bear, thank you. Anything you want to share?
Yeah, go watch my latest video on Irate Alex, guys. It's Japanese commercials.
There you go. Monkey, thank you as always. Anything you want to give a shout out to?
Over on my channel, 9 p.m. tonight, we'll be doing Lords of the Night. Come by and hang out.
Yep, there you go. And again, thanks everybody for showing up. And as always, get out of my yard.
Bye, guys.
Bye.